With testing season upon us, it is important that we adequately prepare to do our best. The following slides provide some tips that can help you do your best on standardized tests. Before a test, be sure to eat a good breakfast. However, make sure that meal is not too sugary and that you are not so full that you want to take a nap halfway through the test. If permitted, bring a snack that will give you energy for the end of a long test. Again, avoid sugary snack foods that will make you sleepy. Speaking of sleep, make sure you get a good night's rest in the days leading up to the test. Research shows that not getting a full night's sleep can affect the brain for up to 2 to 3 days, and you want to make sure to be at your best. Wear comfortable clothes that you will work well in. No pajamas. When you wear pajamas, your brain expects you to go to sleep, so wear something that tells your brain that you are ready to work. Have a positive and energetic mindset. At sporting events, many students scream and yell to support their friends, which is great. However, those same excited students, when taking a test that could potentially result in thousands of dollars in scholarships, will put their head down and lose valuable momentum after just the first part of a test. Act like someone is going to pay you money, because if you do well, they are. And the more engaged and focused you are, the better you'll do. During the test, read the questions first when appropriate. Although you may make amazing personal connections to a text on a test, remember that your score depends on how many questions you answer correctly. Write on the questions and the passage. If a question refers to a specific line in a passage, circle that line before you even begin reading. Avoid cradling your head in your hand or putting your head down during a long passage so that you can focus better. Read with emotion in your head because then you are more likely to maintain your focus. No one will know how you read to yourself, so make it interesting. Use a celebrity's voice or something that will keep you interested. Don't think you have to always answer number 1 first. Sometimes test creators make you jump around in a passage to confuse you. Look for questions that you know you can answer first and then move to the more difficult ones. Pay attention to key words. A question with the word not or the phrase all except for is a classic trick creators use to trip up test takers. Take brief mental breaks. Don't lose track of time, but give your brain short breaks of 30 seconds or so where you can relax before moving on. After the test, look up words that confused you or topics you were unsure of because they may appear later, and if you look them up right away, you'll be more likely to get them correct next time. Do something you enjoy. Plan on doing something fun after the test so that you can look forward to it during the test. Remember, one test score will not make or break you, and many colleges want students who are well-rounded, so make sure to take the test seriously, but don't be so afraid that you can't do your best.
Now that Mr. Gilliam has gone over some test-taking strategies with you, we'd like to make sure all students know of a free resource available to you to help with end-of-course and SAT/ACT testing. In order to use USA Test Prep, you'll want to log in with our school's ID, which is Dutch Fork SC, one word, all lowercase. If you do not know your username and password, please check with one of your teachers, or you can contact me, Miss Applin. If you email me from your school email, I will send you your account information. Once you're in USA Test Prep, you can see if you are in any of your teacher's classes, but you also have access to test prep materials from the top of the page. Dutch Fork pays for you to have EOC Test Prep and SAT and ACT Test Prep. You can select any of these items to begin. Each type of test has similar types of activities. You can take a test, view progress reports once you've completed activities, view the item of the day, play some of the games. You can also pick a particular topic and subtopic. This particular example is from ACT English. Once you choose a particular area, you have more options: questions, vocabulary, performance tasks, videos, and even puzzles or other activities. You can complete the items in any order. If you choose questions, you'll get another pop-up that allows you to choose random questions, beginner, or advanced, and then you can proceed and decide how many questions you'd like to practice. When you choose random questions, it will prompt you and ask you if you want to share with a particular teacher. But if you're not doing it for a class, just choose the bottom option, which is Do Not Report to Teacher, and you can begin and complete the practice. If you're interested in practicing, again, it's usatestprep.com. Ask your teacher for your log information, or email or see Miss Applin.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Kwam. I'm one of the art teachers here at Dutch Fork, and I'm currently reading Broad Strokes, about 15 women who made art and made history in that order. It's a really neat book because it's about the history of different female artists that perhaps you've never heard of before. I know I never heard of some of these people. It includes some really cool illustrations as well as images of their artworks that they've created and a little bit of backstory about their lives. So it's really interesting, and I think lots of people would discover some inspiration.
I'm Tiana Anderson, and I'm reading the book We Should Hang Out Sometime by John Sundquist, and this book won the Young Adult Book Award. I really enjoyed this book because it was based on a true story about the author, Josh, and how he was never really good with girls, and he never was good with approaching them, and he never had his first girlfriend until later on in his life. But yeah, it's a really good book.